Alright guys, welcome back to another episode. So we're going to continue on our series here with the new items from Easter. We have the Dawn AR to look at now. We're going to be comparing it to the Dawn SMG. And the reason that we're using the Dawn SMG as the competitor is because realistically looking at assault rifles, the Dawn AR, it is a assault rifle. It does 14mm rifle ammo, 99 round capacity, so on and so forth. But it does 607 damage DPS at 124 reloading. And if you go through here and you look at other weapons like 354, 367, you want to find something comparable in the 600 mark or close to it. Here's 511. The hypercoil is the only one, but the hypercoil really isn't an assault rifle. I know it's under the assault rifle thing, but it's more of a stunning weapon. It's not really the same. I don't consider it the same type of weapon. But you know what? Actually, let's do this, guys. It is an assault rifle, so let's throw it in there. Hold on one second here. Machine guns. Where is the hypercoil? I really didn't want to throw this in there, though, because I feel like the hypercoil is just going to dominate. The hypercoil is an extremely good weapon. So anyway, I don't think it's fair, but we'll do it. And then other than that, there's the Warhawk, which is 569, but still not really, it's not in the 600s. So I think the hypercoil was the only one that might have a chance, and I think it's going to blow it away. And then submachine gun wise, you have the Dawn SMG, which is only 531, so still not in the 600s. But the reason that I'm looking at the Dawn SMG, if you come down here and you look at the Dawn AR, 14mm, 99 round, 2.25 reload, 9-degree firing code, and 25% or 0.25 critical chance. Looking at a SMG, it's got more of a critical chance. It's got that 15% and a faster reload. So you're going to lose some damage, but you might gain it with the critical chance. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how those compare. You might be better off to go with the SMG rather than the Dawn AR. So trying to see if there's anything other than that's major differences. Slows, reduces noise, pierces targets. So again, you're going to have less aggro using the Dawn SMG than the Dawn AR. The Dawn AR is going to cause more aggro. So anyway, a few differences. So we'll compare it to the Dawn AR to the Dawn SMG and the hypercoil. If I had to guess, I'm going to say the hypercoil is going to blow the Dawn AR out of the water. And then I'm going to say it goes the Dawn AR and then the Dawn SMG. But we will see what happens here. So we're in the southeast zone. We're going to actually be looking for aggro. It looks like that's bandits. There's some aggro too left. But we're going to find some aggro. And while we're loading in, like always, guys, do me a solid if you could. Can you guys hit that subscribe button for me, please? Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Share the video. Leave a comment below. Just say hi. I don't care. Anything like that. It all helps, guys. I appreciate it very much. And yeah, just thank you guys very much for all the support. If you guys haven't, join our Discord. It's 100% free. Doesn't cost you a dime. And the link is in the description below. So we're in the southeast zone. We're going to unbarricade and we're going to get right into this. So to give you an idea, I would actually loot with the Dawn SMG because the noise reduction, you could actually go looting with it. Whereas the Dawn AR is going to cause aggro. So here we go. We do have some aggro. Let's start out with the Dawn AR. This is with a 30% damage boost and a 15% attack speed. The attack speed buff I'm getting is only from my dexterity skill. I have 100% dex, so I get 15% attack speed. And what we'll do is we're just going to act like we have a horde, just like we are now. And we're going to see how hard it is to get rid of the aggro. The knockback's actually not bad, but I don't have I need to get a large horde on me. Let's go left, where the bandits were. Maybe we'll get some aggro. Alright, let's try this again. There's the bandits down there. Still not getting much aggro. Let's go left one more. I think this is where the bunnies are. Okay. So we have our horde. Let's just see how this goes for us. I'm actually not struggling, which surprises me. Pretty simple. The knockback is very nice. Yeah, I'd say, I mean, you could definitely handle the horde down here, guys. With 30% damage and 15% attack speed, I think it's going to be enough to keep the zombies at bay. You know, it's not destroying them very fast. It's not like killing them instantly or anything. But I'm not struggling to maintain it, if that makes sense. So, I mean, you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. It's fairly simple, not that bad. Again, 30% damage boost, 15% attack speed. We're going to switch it over to the Dawn SMG and see if there's a difference here. I mean, the Dawn SMG, guys, I would say it's you know, I don't know if it's doing more damage. It doesn't look like it. But I would say as far as keeping the aggro at bay, it's doing a fine job. So right now, I would say I would prefer the Dawn SMG over the Dawn AR. And the reason I would say that, and this is just right now, is because with the Dawn SMG, you can also do looting because it's quiet. So it's got dual purpose. Whereas the Dawn AR, you can't really take that looting. We're going to try that, but see how much louder it is. And now let's switch to the Hypercoil, which I think is just going to completely destroy this. It just, see what I mean? It just stuns, and you don't even have to really even walk. It's just not the same kind of weapon. I know it's still technically an assault rifle, but it's a whole different category, guys. Hypercoil is amazing. I need to do a comparison to the Hypercoil to the Arc. But anyway, guys, this is what you're going to get with a 30% damage boost and a 15% attack speed. Let's go ahead and let me see if I can find something to loot. I need to put on my other implant setup here. So let's say that you're running around with a, let's do 100% and a 30% attack speed. That's pretty reasonable. Most people will probably be close to that. And let's see what this looks like. So again, we're going to start out with the Dawn AR. Attack speed is greatly improved. 100% damage buff. We might have to leave and come back in to get some aggro. And again, you know, it's not, compared to the minigun, the Dawn minigun, or the Arc, you know, you can watch it, like, demolish the zombies. The Dawn AR, you know, it's killing them. I mean, it is killing them, but, you know, it's not a Dawn minigun. It's not the Arc, so it's not going to just obliterate them. But I would definitely feel comfortable coming down here with the Dawn AR, so I think it's doing its job. I think I'm able to kill them efficiently. A little bit sketchy, but not too bad. So I'd say it passes. Let's go ahead and switch to the SMG now with this buff. So again, a quiet gun. It's about the same as far as control, crowd control. You know, I'd probably prefer the Dawn AR a little bit over this. Here's the alt fire. I would definitely not use that for a horde. I would use that for the horde. And then we got the Hypercoil. And again, the Hypercoil, I don't think it's fair because it's just a totally different monster. The stunning, the slows. Yeah, the hyper coil is just so calm and chill. It reminds me of just like the Arc. But anyway, you can see what this looks like with those damage boosts. And I'll do one more for you guys. I will come up here and let's find something to loot so I can change my loadout. I have aggro, so I can't just... Okay. Let's go ahead and max it out now. Let's say you're a monster, right? 218% damage, 60% attack speed. This is just gonna... Anything we use should slaughter. Now the Dawn SMG or Dawn AR is just like a minigun, pretty much. I mean, yeah, you would just instantly slaughter everything. I mean, it's like a laser beam. Holy cow. But again, that's a 218% damage boost with a 60% attack speed, guys. That's just insane. So that's what it's going to look like if you're decked out with all that gear. And then we'll switch to the Dawn SMG so you guys can kind of see what that looks like. Let me come up here. Let me get the aggro back. This is the Dawn SMG now. 218% damage boost, 60% attack speed. Very similar, again, to the AR. Just a laser beam. I think the AR is doing a bit more damage, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's just so easy down here like this. Now let's try the hyper coil. Watch this thing, dude. This is just... It just chains. So anyway, this is what it looks like. You guys got to see all the different, several different builds, a 30%, 100%, a 200%. You guys can be the judge of that. You guys seen the attack speeds. So now what we're going to do is one more test I want to go through with you guys. So the Dawn AR has gotten a lot of love. A lot of people have commented on it and said they just absolutely love the gun. A lot of good things about it. And we're going to go put it to the test where I think it'll probably be used the most at. But I like my hypercoil, I really do. I like the stunning, I like the slows. I would choose a hypercoil over the Dawn AR. But hypercoil, I believe, is like 200-300 million, something wild. Maybe 100, I don't know, but it's expensive. Alright, switching to the SMG. Alright, so let's switch back to our basic loadout here. 30% with a 15%. Now, this would be like a noob, right? Someone brand new to the game, coming down to the southeast zone and doing some looting. Let's switch to the Dawn AR. Let's just say we're going to loot with the Dawn AR. I mean, it does kill easy. I mean, it's not having any issues. And again, 30% damage boost, guys. That's pretty daggone good. So yes, you could come down here and you could loot and you could deal with a horde. It would do a good job. Wouldn't be too painful. Let's try out this SMG. So again, quiet. It's not going to cause a horde as often. It's not going to draw all that aggro on you. The SMGs are more of a looting weapon. I mean, I would prefer a pistol or a rifle or melee, but I'm saying you could loot with an SMG if need be. So the SMG, 30% damage boost, 15% attack speed, it's able to come down here and kill just as effectively. It's not struggling. I'm not having any issues. It's quiet. It's not drawing aggro. That's why I like the Dawn SMG. Again, here's the Dawn AR. It's going to draw some attention, which you can see. Again, that's fine. You can control it, so it's not that big a deal. But those are the differences. And then the hypercoil, which you guys seen, that's more of a grinding weapon. It's more stunning and slows for multiple enemies. It's not really the same type of weapon usage, I would say, utility. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about that. You know, the Dawn AR is a very good gun. I think it's worthy of the Dawn series. I think it's a great weapon to bring to the Southeast Zone. I think it's going to be great for hordes. I think it's going to be great for dealing with large chunks of enemies. You can even come down here and loot with it. You might get some aggro, and you might cause a horde and stuff like that. But overall, very solid gun, guys. And then real quick, before we quit this, I'm going to switch to the alt fire and show you what this does. This is the one people say does a lot more damage. And we're going to put it to the test. Sorry, guys, I got to loot this stuff if it's here. Can't skip them. All right, let's check it out. So alt fire on the Dawn AR. So 3 shots. So that is pretty nice, guys. And you know what? This would actually probably be pretty good for looting like this. So this does change it. This does change my outlook on this. I like that single fire. It's way better than the machine gun. So I would say if you're going to get a gun, go ahead, snag that Dawn AR, guys. If it's going to have a single shot like this and be able to kill in 2 or 3 shots with a 30% damage boost, yeah, that's a big difference, guys. So you have your alt fire, your normal fire for the hordes. And then if you're going to go looting, go ahead and switch to the alt fire. It's still a little loud, but that single shot will help. Sorry, guys. I know you want me to play, but I gotta get those question marks. So yeah, that's solid, guys. That is a great utility. Great utility with that single shot. So anyways, I would say snag the Dawn AR, and then if you still have questions, snag the SMG. And then the hypercoil, obviously, I would get that for grinding. But anyways, you guys got to see what this looks like. And again, 30% damage boost. Very impressive, guys. I don't think we need to put on the other ones. We know what that would look like. So anyways, let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button for me. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you guys like seeing these different builds and damage percents. You know, if it's not something you guys want to see, it's easier for me just to use one build. But if you guys do prefer it, I'll keep doing it. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support. And until next time, you guys stay safe out there. Peace.